Every fighting game is known for something. Street Fighter is the OG. Mortal Kombat has blood, guts, and multicolored ninjas. Soul Calibur has its weapon-focused gameplay, and Guilty Gear has air dashes and rockin' soundtracks. The Dead or Alive series is no different. It has the hold system, huge multi-layered stages, gorgeous graphics, equally gorgeous women, and the most insane jiggle physics ever calculated by computer software. However, Dead or Alive is known for one more thing: having the most notorious spin-off of any fighting game. A favorite of teenagers and divorced dads alike, the Dead or Alive Extreme series. It's time to hit the beaches for an all-inclusive vacation to see what the most infamous fighting game spin-off of all time is made of. Welcome to Weird Fighting Games, episode 24. Dead or Alive Extreme 2. Dead or Alive Extreme 2 is a spin-off of the Dead or Alive fighting game series, released in 2006 and developed by Team Ninja for the Xbox 360. Extreme 2 trades the martial arts for a relaxing vacation on a private island courtesy of Zack. Before embarking on the vacation of a lifetime, you need to select your character. 11 Dead or Alive heroines are playable in Extreme 2. A small bio accompanies each, and while it may seem unimportant that Christy likes tomato juice and her favorite color is periwinkle, this information will be vital to future success. Going into Extreme 2, I knew volleyball was one of the main activities, so I picked Christy as my character since she's the tallest. That should give me some kind of an advantage. Side note, hey all mid-20 and 30-year-olds, how does it feel knowing you're older than all of the girls in Dead or Alive? Don't worry, we've got Street Fighter 4 and Guilty Gear Xrd weeklies in the nursing home. With my character strategically picked, I was ready for a tropical adventure. Welcome to Zack Island. Our first stop is, of course, the various gift shops. Zack Island has three: the accessory shop, which sells hats, watches, shoes, and nail polish; the sports shop, which sells swimsuits, jet skis, and event tickets; and Zack of all trades, which sells knickknacks that you can add to your collection or gift to other characters. If you give someone an item they like, that character will be more likely to team up with you. Thankfully, I'm already super popular. Lisa here decided to join my team free of charge. One half of Dead or Alive Extreme 2's gameplay involves taking part in various activities across the island and getting loads of Zack bucks, this game's currency. At the pool, you can play pool hopping, a glorified QuickTime event. This is one of the only activities you can play by yourself, but if you have a partner or someone else is at the pool, you can turn it into a friendly race. Now for another type of race, the marine race. In this activity, you race jet skis. I've never ridden a jet ski in real life, but they control like I imagine they would. Fast and extremely awkward. Make sure to use turbo boost to leave your competition in the dust. If you feel like showing off, you can perform some sick tricks with the X button. Being able to ride a jet ski backwards is a major flex, and you get bonus points for it. There are multiple tracks to race on, but you can't pick them directly. The more you play, the more you unlock. Maps are unlocked sequentially. Once you get to the intermediate course, you can no longer play on the beginner course. This sounds inconvenient, but the harder tracks have much better payouts and trick ramps to score extra cash. Buying a good jet ski is a sound investment. It really helps in the later tracks with some of those tight turns and narrow paths. Plus, it's nice to have an extra turbo booster too. This is by far my favorite activity. It's simple, but there's enough there for it to be replayable. Alright, let's end our first day on vacation with some good old-fashioned volleyball action. Volleyball can only be played when you have a partner. First to 7 points wins. The controls for volleyball aren't too complicated. Hit the ball with the A button and use the B button to set the ball. From the set, you can perform a spike, volleyball's less cool equivalent of the home run or slam dunk. You issue commands to your partner with the right stick, but to be honest, your AI partner isn't much help when it comes to defense. looks like I'm gonna be the one carrying this team to victory. And we lost. Ah well, we put up a decent fight. We'll get him next time. At the conclusion of your first day, you're given the option to stay at one of 3 hotels. This doesn't have an immediate effect on your character, but it does serve a gameplay purpose I'll get back to. At night, you can send gifts, view your collection of swimsuits and items, visit the Crystal Boutique, or go to the casino? Well, why didn't you say so sooner? The casino is the second half of Dead or Alive Xtreme 2's gameplay. Like in real life, the casino is the fastest way to make a fortune on Zack Island and lose it even faster. You can play blackjack, poker, roulette, and what casino would be complete without the slots? Oh wow, they've even got insert modern fighting game here. I love RPS and Strike Throw. Despite being a video game casino with fake Zack bucks, it was exhilarating hitting it big on roulette. Is this how gamblers feel all the time? I think we need to have a serious discussion about the risks of gambling, even if it's in a purely harmless form with no real monetary Holy jackpot! Who's getting a new jet ski tomorrow? This guy. Yeah. For some reason this game has evil slots that'll take your money. I think that's illegal. What kind of sham is Zack running here? Also, it's kind of weird the slots are themed after the people he invited to the island. I know it's for us, the player, to enjoy, but imagine you went to Las Vegas or Atlantic City and they had a you-themed slot machine. I'd be a little weirded out. My only complaint is that the card games pay way too little, but at least they're fun. Alright, that's enough gambling for now. I better leave before I blow all my jet ski money on the roulette wheel. Alright, new day, new me, and with my trusty partner by my side, we can finally get revenge on... Oh, well, that's fine I suppose. I'll just find another partner later. In the meantime, why not check out some more activities? 4 extra activities can be unlocked by buying their respective event tickets in the shop. If you thought a pool slide was going to be a trip down the lazy river, you've got another thing coming to you. It starts off normal, but then hits you with some insane turns and inverts. Unfortunately, the plastic pool floaty isn't equipped with an anti-gravity mechanism, so I fell out and likely cracked my skull open on the floor. There's not a lot to this activity. Since the slide follows the same path every time, you can just memorize the directions. You need to move in and get some brainless cash. These next activities are for all of you fighting game fans out there. Tug of War is a literal RPS minigame. You either pull the rope or feint a pull to throw your opponent off. Butt Battle follows the same principle, but I like to call this one backwards sumo wrestling. This is by far the silliest activity in the whole game. Dodge and counter with a powerful butt attack to knock your opponent into the water. I wonder what the developers were smoking when they thought up this genius idea. Still, it probably has more skill expression than modern fighting game. By the way, that's a Mad Lib. You put the game you like the least there. Not me. I love all fighting games, especially Guilty. I've saved the worst activity for last. Beach flags. I'm unsure if you could classify this as gameplay. All you have to do is mash that A button. That's it. Don't press the A button too early though, or you'll be disqualified from this intellectually stimulating activity. If you've played Metal Gear Solid, this is just like the Ocelot torture sequence without Ocelot. As you can see, these aren't the most exciting activities out there, but I do have to commend the development team. They can all be played one-handed. The developers were ahead of the curve with this accessibility-friendly control scheme. The extra activities are novelties at best. They do give a decent payout of 100,000 Zack bucks, but the casino, marine race, and volleyball give you way more bang for your buck. It would be nice if I could actually play some volleyball, but I need to find a new partner first. Alright, well, it shouldn't be too hard. Looks like she's available, let's ask her. Oh, so that's how it's gonna be, huh? Looks like we gotta employ some good old-fashioned bribery. This is where the gift-giving meta comes into play. Each girl has a pool of items that they love, like, and dislike. There are tons of items in this game, and the only clue the game gives you on who likes what is in the profile section from the start of the game. Remember when I said that Christy likes tomato juice? You can literally give Christy tomato juice. I picked out 2 gifts for Hitomi and Helena, and now I just have to wait until tomorrow. While we wait, let me show you a cool piece of technology. Suntan lotion can be purchased from the shop. Not only does it tan you, but the tan lines reflect the swimsuit you're wearing. For the purpose of this vital experiment, I purchased a swimsuit optimal for showing off this feature. Observe closely. As you can see, the tan lines match her previous swimsuit. I wonder what kind of texture magic they worked to pull this one off. I love when games have small features in them that don't add anything to the gameplay but are cool nonetheless. In one of my favorite games, Metal Gear Solid 2, shooting the ice trays will cause the cubes to fall out and they'll melt in real time. We don't see features like this anymore because everyone's too busy trying to make realistic hair, or realistic skin, and puddle reflections no one's gonna pay attention to while playing, and they're just there for screenshots. You could be like, oh, the graphics are so good, but have you played the game? No. I'll take tan line technology over any of that nonsense any day of the week. I've got nothing better to do for the rest of the day, so why don't we just relax? Relaxing will play an animation of your character doing, something. It's random. You can relax in a variety of locations, each with their own animations. This may seem pointless, but it will pass time, and you can take pictures. Unfortunately, the control scheme is unintuitive, so you'll need 2, maybe 3 hands for this one. Let's give it a shot.
Fantastic!
Snapped photos will be added to the photo album where you can reminisce on your precious memories of your virtual vacation. And you don't even need to pay for the photo pass. Would you look at the time, it's already night. I can't wait to play some virtual volleyball tomorrow. Oh, looks like our friends have given me some gifts in return. These are the gifts I sent out. Must have just been a mail problem. No matter, I'll just keep these, I guess. Okay, who's ready to play some volleyball?
You could be of use to me.
I'm sorry, but I have other plans.
I'm sorry. Maybe some other time?
I'm sorry. Ask me again sometime.
Sorry. Why don't you try someone else?
Well, no way, Jose. We'd make a terrible team.
No one, apparently. For the remainder of my vacation, I couldn't get a partner and never got to play volleyball again. Before I knew it, the 14th day came. It looks like my summer vacation is over. On a less depressing note, a meteor hits Zack Island, causing Zack the person and Zack the island to die in a fiery explosion.
Game over, yeah!
After clearing the game, you can pick a different character and embark on another 14 days of fun. This time, things will be different. Let's be honest. Christy, very abrasive person, lot of negative energy there. No wonder no one wanted to team up with her. I'll pick someone nicer and we'll be playing volleyball in the sun in no time. Turn back the clock because it's time for round 2. New cycle, new me. And would you look at that, I've already got a partner. Welcome to the team, Kokoro. Let's smoke these fools. Kokoro, can I see you for a second? I sure hope my constructive feedback got the message across. On a brighter note, I was able to purchase a jet ski today, so it wasn't a complete wash. After more casino fun time, it's time for a new sunny... The dream is dead. Now's a good time to talk about the Friendship system. As I said before, you can give gifts to characters to get them to like you. It's a trial and error affair where you have no real clue who will like what. So, like all good men when they face adversity, it's time to pull out the game facts guide and cheat. Let's use Lisa as our example. She likes these items, red wrapping paper, and if I stay at her preferred hotel, the gemstone, our friend points won't go down as fast. They decay over time naturally, and the only way to stay in someone's good graces is to buy them loads of expensive things. Now that I know how to game the system, I'm an ace at this friendship thing.
You can have this.
I wonder what it is. This is exciting. Wow, this is great! Thanks so much!
Any sane person would ask, why go through this whole song and dance in the first place? Well, just like in real life, having friends opens up a world of benefits on Zack Island. If your friendship is high, you can recruit them as a partner for volleyball, the game's highest paying activity. It's also the only way to give swimsuits to other characters. Each girl has their own set of swimsuits, and if I wanted another character to wear, say, one of Ayane's for example, I'd have to build friendship with the desired character, but don't recruit them, buy 2 sets of the swimsuit, one to wear and one to gift. Don't forget to use the right wrapping paper or you'll be cast down from the heavens. Then finally, gift it to them and maybe they'll wear it, if you're lucky. It's an extremely tedious process, and I fear the man who has unlocked everything in this game. It must take hundreds of hours. Well, that's certainly one way to keep people playing, I guess. But why play the game when you can just go to the Crystal Boutique and fork over some real money for an instant unlock? With just 16 digits and 3 funny numbers, any swimsuit is a swipe away. If you wanted to get all swimsuits for all girls, you'd need to buy each DLC 9 times for each girl. Yup, these aren't shared either. It totals to a whopping $382.50. Good old Dead or Alive developers finding ways to charge you for costumes since 2006. Going into this episode, I always wondered why a game so infamous is never talked about. And I have my answer. Once you get over the absurdity of a fighting game having a Bikini Vacation spin-off, Dead or Alive Xtreme 2 doesn't offer much in the gameplay department. The activities are simple and repetitive, the casino has no interesting spin on it, and if you don't care about collecting all the items and unlocking all the swimsuits, after your first 14 days, you've seen everything. Ironically, despite having extreme in the name, the game ended up being fairly tame and mostly relaxing. Just like with real vacations, eventually, you gotta go back home. And after all that jet skiing, I'm ready to play a real fighting game again. Oh yeah, now this is the stuff. Oh, and of course, Dead or Alive Xtreme 2 is a weird fighting game. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.